You ain't gotta stress, be you cool. You ain't gotta be like him or like them, you just do you.
Hi, my name is Felicia Rochelle Good-Eye Stanton, and this movie is about me. So let's start from the beginning. I was born on November 29th, 1989, in Altus, Oklahoma. And I know what you're probably thinking. Oklahoma? Who's born in Oklahoma? Well, yours truly. It's kind of ironic that I was born here because my dad is from Oregon and my mom is from New York. So I was kind of born right in the middle. As my parents came from opposite sides of the country, their cultures were completely different too.
Constantly conversating with pretty girls like you cool. Do you and be you, and you cool. Do you? You ain't gotta stress, be you cool. You ain't gotta be like him or like them, you just do you.
My dad is an African American and can trace his ancestry all the way back to South Carolina during the slave trade, while my mother is from the island of Puerto Rico. That mix created me, so I guess you can say that was a brilliant idea. Both my parents were in the military. As an Air Force brat, I traveled all over the world, living in places like Alaska, Japan, Ohio, Colorado, and eventually Maryland. But living in these places had different effects on how I view my racial identity. In Alaska, I attended a bilingual school from kindergarten to 2nd grade. And living in Japan until 5th grade helped me visualize diversity. It never made me question who or what I was because everyone looked different, spoke different languages, ate different foods. We were all unique, and there were no reasons to question that.
You ain't gotta be like him or like them, you just do you.
Halfway through my 5th grade year, my parents got transferred to Ohio. It's not like it was anything new. I've been traveling my entire life. I attended Valley Elementary School in Beaver Creek. I had a lot of friends and a lot of fun, but there was always an overwhelming fact. I was the only person of color in my whole 5th grade class. And even more crazy, my sister and I were the only ones in the whole school. The diversity I had been surrounded by my entire life and my family and friends could not be seen here. Do you remember having to take those standardized tests in middle school? Well, I do. I remember having to choose what race I was. The only problem with this was I'm 2. I remember asking my teacher and she just said, she's black. But why? Just because my skin is dark? It was like she was telling me, just close your eyes and pick one. But how can I do that? I'm both. You know, both my parents created me. I've always been both. Why would I just pick one? Just because? Isn't that not being who I truly am?
You can't stop this girl from falling more in love with you.
Right before my freshman year of high school, my family and I moved to Johnstown, Maryland, because my father retired from the military. I attended Johnstown High School, which is, half and half black, half white. But everything changed for me there. Instead of just being considered black, people actually asked what I was mixed with. It was always, what are you mixed with? I know you're not just black. And it just made me question, what am I? What does it mean to be Puerto Rican and black? I was really happy that my uniqueness was recognized, but at the same time, I wish I wasn't just put into a box. I was a cheerleader and I was on the track team, but my uniqueness wasn't always fulfilled when it came to my race. Like, I hated just having to fill out stuff and it would be, you can only choose one. Because I'm not just one. I'm a unique person. I'm an individual. Coming to Maryland has really helped me figure out who I am and who I want to be. And all I know is, just because I'm mixed, it doesn't make me mixed up. I'm me. And that's me. Bye.